What business leaders can learn from Robert Mark Lehmann, authentic leadership that inspires action. Why do people truly follow a leader? It's not because of numbers, it's not because of strategy, and it's definitely not because of a title. People follow leaders because they feel something. They trust them. They believe them. They know they mean what they say. And that's exactly what we can learn from Robert Mark Lehmann. Hi, this is Asta from Berlin, another episode of Magic Point of Excellence, my podcast. Robert Mark Lehmann, founder of Mission Erde, represents a style of leadership that many people overlook. It's direct, it's emotional, it's courageous, and at the same time, it's deeply connecting. One powerful example was the rescue mission involving the whale known as Hope. People weren't simply informed about what was happening, they were moved, they carried, they became part of something bigger than themselves. And that's where true leadership begins. What makes his leadership so effective? Robert does three things differently. He doesn't hide behind professionalism. Many leaders believe they must always appear polished, detached, and in control. Robert takes a different approach. He shows conviction. He shows emotion. He shows that he cares, not perfectly, but authentically. And authenticity creates trust. Second, he communicates meaning, not just information. He's never talking only about a whale or a project or a campaign. He's communicating something larger: responsibility, connection, protection of life. People don't dedicate themselves to tasks, they dedicate themselves to meaning. The moment people understand why something matters, commitment changes. Third, he turns people into contributors. His team isn't sitting on the sidelines. His communique isn't watching from a distance. They are participating. They are helping create the outcome. And that changes everything. Because when people feel ownership, they bring more engagement, more initiative, more accountability, more commitment. What does this mean for business leaders? Here's the important part. You don't have to run a nonprofit organization to lead this way. As an entrepreneur or business leader, you can also operate from a clear moral compass. See your company as part of something larger. Create value beyond profit. Too many organizations separate business from purpose. Business over here, meaning over there. But that separation may be one of the biggest leadership mistakes of our time. The future of leadership. The future belongs to leaders who can integrate both worlds: economic clarity and human responsibility, business performance and planetary awareness. This doesn't make you softer, it makes you stronger, clearer, more consistent, more credible. People trust leaders whose actions align with their values. Back to the original question. Have you ever wondered why your team sometimes seems disconnected? It may not be because they don't understand your strategy. It may be because they don't understand your purpose. People want more than instructions. They want to know, what do you stand for? What matters to you? And are you willing to show it? Reflection questions. Take a moment and ask yourself, maybe by writing the answer, What do I stand for beyond revenue and growth? Where am I holding back when I actually want to show conviction? How would I lead if I truly saw myself as part of something larger? Leadership is not longer just about achieving goals. It's about creating connection, connecting people to a vision, connecting people to one another. And connecting people to something greater than themselves. Because that's where real influence begins. And that's where lasting leadership is built. Thank you for listening. Asta from Berlin says, Auf Wiederhören.